Hello everyone, this is S. Pravalika, Assistant Professor, Department of AML, Aditya University. In the today's lecture, we are going to discuss regarding Agile testing, the Agile life cycle and its impact on testing. So let us start with the today's session. At the end of this lecture, student will be able to explain about Agile testing and the Agile life cycle and its impact on testing. Firstly, Agile testing. Agile testing is a type of software testing that follows Agile principles where testing is continuously performed alongside development phases like requirements, design and coding. So simply what Agile testing deals is, it was a software testing that follows Agile principles. So simply it is a software testing which follows Agile principles where the testing is performed continuously alongside the development phases like requirements, design and coding. So here the testing will be performed continuously along with the development phases like requirements, design and followed by coding. So let us see the main principles of Agile testing. So main principles of Agile testing. First one, continuous feedback. Feedback in every iteration reduces response time and cost. So when we are working in modules or else when we are working in iterations, what happens? So we will be thoroughly working on a particular module, and if any issue arises, so we are going to sort it out. We are going to gather the feedback from the customer, and if customer asks for any changes or else when customer requires any changes in the current module, so what we can do is simply we can go through the changes what he expected or else we can adapt the changes what he was expecting to have in the software. So simply it reduces the response time as well as the cost. So this is regarding continuous feedback. So next one, parallel testing. So testing is done alongside the development, not after it. So what happens here in the parallel testing? Simply when the development is going on, we are going to have the testing also in an equal position. So testing and development will be goes on hand. So that is parallel testing. Next one, team involvement. All members participate. So that all members can be developers, testers and experts. So whoever involved in the project will be involved in this particular team. So that is regarding team involvement. Next one, lightweight documentation. So we already know that Agile is just going with the just-in-time documentation. So according to the modules what we are performing, so based on that we are just going with the just-in-time documentation rather than going for a bulk documentation. So use a simple checklist instead of heavy documents. So this is what we are discussing. So rather than going for the heavy documentation, we are just going with a simple checklist. Next one, clean code. Bugs are fixed in the same iteration. So in the same iteration, we are going to fix all the bugs so that we can be having a clean code. Next one, constant feedback. Regular responses help meet the business needs. So while getting the constant feedback in each and every iteration, so we will be having a regular responses so that we can meet the business needs. Next one, customer focus. Customers give feedback and can change requirements anytime. So based on the customer feedback, we can change the requirements anytime. Last one, test-driven approach. So testing guides development and speeds up delivery. So when in this test-driven approach, so the testing guides the development and speeds up the delivery. So this testing is going to guide the development. So we may have a doubt how the testing is going to guide the development. So based on the development what happened, so we will be performing the testing on that developed code. So if any issue arises, so again they will be suggesting where the issue was arised or else they will be point out where the bugs are there so that the development team can fix those bugs. So in this way, the testing is going to guide the development so that we can have a speed delivery. So these were the main principles in Agile testing. So let us see the next one, Agile testing life cycle. So let us see the life cycle of Agile testing. Agile testing life cycle consists of phases that ensure continuous testing, quick feedback, collaboration, high quality software delivery in each sprint. So it mainly focuses on ensuring continuous testing, quick feedback, collaboration, high quality software delivery in every sprint. So based on every sprint that we are working, so we will be looking on the continuous testing, we will be looking on the quick feedback, we will be looking on the collaboration as well as high quality software delivery. So here we can see a representation of Agile testing life cycle. So here we are having 5 phases, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4 and phase 5. So in the phase 1 we are having impact assessment, in the phase 2 we are having agile testing and planning, in the phase 3 we are having release readiness, in the phase 4 daily scrums, in the phase 5 testing agile review. So these were the 5 phases involved in agile testing life cycle. So let us see about them in detail. So first one, impact assessment. Feedback is collected from the users and stakeholders to understand requirements, identify changes and define testing objectives for next iteration. So what was happening in this impact assessment? Feedback will be collected from the users. So from the users we are going to gather the feedback as well as from the stakeholders also. So why we are taking this feedback? To understand the requirements, identify the changes and define testing objectives. So to understand the requirements as well and to identify the changes and also to define the testing objectives, what has to be tested for the next iteration. So for the upcoming iteration, what are the things to be sorted out will be done with this impact assessment. So the next one is second phase, agile test planning. So agile test planning. The team plans testing activities including strategy, tools, resources, schedules, risk management for the upcoming sprint. So in this test plan, we are just testing the activities, those involving the strategies, tools, resources, schedules and risk management for the upcoming sprint. So next phase is the third one. In this third phase, we are going with the release readiness. So features are thoroughly tested to ensure they meet quality standards and are ready for the deployment or need further improvement. So in this release readiness, what we are focusing on is features will be thoroughly tested. So we are going to test the features to ensure they meet quality standards. So why we are testing is simply to ensure whether they are meeting the quality standards or not and ready for the deployment. So are they ready for the deployment or else do they need any further improvement? So we are just going to check all these things in this release readiness. So next one, daily scrum. Short daily meetings are conducted to track testing progress, discuss issues and align the team on daily goals. So what was happening in the daily scrums? Short daily meetings are conducted. So short daily meetings are nothing but the daily stand-up meetings will be conducted for 15 to 20 minutes to track the testing progress. So as we are discussing regarding the testing terminology, so simply here to test the to track the testing progress, simply we are conducting the daily stand-up meetings. Discuss the issues, align the team on daily goals. So we'll be discussing the issues whatever arised or else what are going on, and as well as we'll be aligning the team on this daily goals. Last phase is test agility review. So the last phase is test agility review, in which regular reviews are held with the stakeholders to evaluate the progress, gather feedback and improve the further testing life cycles. So what was happening in this testing agility review? Regular reviews will be held with the stakeholders. So we are going to conduct the regular reviews with the stakeholders to evaluate the progress. So to showcase the progress as well as to gather the feedback. So to collect the feedback from them and improve future testing cycles as well as to improve the future testing cycles. So completely this is regarding agile testing life cycle. So 5 phases. So phase 1, impact assessment, phase 2, agile test planning, phase 3, release readiness, phase 4, daily scrums and phase 5, agile test review. So next one, impact on testing. So how this testing is getting impacted. So agile testing improves software quality through continuous testing, quick feedback, faster delivery, flexibility and strong collaboration. So how it is getting impacted? So simply agile testing improves the software quality. So testing is going to improve the software quality through continuous testing. So through continuous testing, as we are having iteration by iteration, as we are having phase by phase testing, we can get the software quality through the continuous testing as well as with the quick feedback, as we are supposed to collect the feedback from the customers. So we can have the continuous development as well with the quick feedback and faster delivery. So as we are sorting out the issues, we can have a faster delivery, we can have the flexibility and as well as the strong collaboration. So agile testing improves the software quality. So first one, early bug detection and cost reduction. Continuous testing helps identify defects early, reducing the cost and effort for fixing them later. So simply what happens in this early bug detection and cost reduction? So continuous testing helps us to identify the defects early. So as we are going with the continuous testing, so we can identify the defects at the early stages itself, so that we can have the cost reduction and as well as effort of fixing them later. So what was this effort of fixing them later? So suppose if we are just working on the complete development and then we are supposed to start the testing, so the time will be a lot of time taken and as well as the cost also will get increased. So if at that time if we are finding any issues or else any bugs are arised, definitely it is going to take a lot of cost to sort it out, and as well as it is going to take a lot of effort as well. So but if we have a continuous testing, simply we can sort the things at the early phases and as well as we can fix all the issues in less number of time. So the second one is faster delivery. Features are delivered in the small iterations, enabling quicker releases, faster time to market. So what happens in the faster delivery? Features are delivered in the small iterations. So as we are just going by iteration, so as we are just having the complete process in modules or else complete process in sprints, we can have our features delivered in the smaller iterations and as well as enabling quick releases. So if one module is completed and if it is working thoroughly, then we are able to release it to the market. So third one, improved product quality. Regular testing and feedback ensures fewer defects and more reliable system. So what happens? Regular testing and feedback ensures fewer defects and more reliable system. As we are having a regular testing and we are having a continuous feedback, we can ensure our software with the fewer defects and as well as a more reliable one. So fourth one, better customer satisfaction. So continuous customer involvement ensures the product meets user expectations. So what happens when we are continuously involving the customer? We can ensure that the product is meeting the user expectations. So last one, flexibility and collaboration. Easily adapts to the changes with a strong teamwork between the developers, testers and stakeholders. We can easily adapt to the changes as we are working in a team. So with a strong teamwork between the developers, testers as well as the stakeholders. When the developers, testers and stakeholders are involved as a team and working with collaboration, we can easily adapt to the changes whatever required. So this was the impact on testing. So at the end of the session, our student will be able to explain agile testing and agile life cycle and its impact on testing. Thank you.